Folks, today we are here in Sevierville at the newest Mexican grill, and we just left. Oh my goodness, guys, stay tuned for this one. Dawn, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. This is located right down the road from Dollywood. It just opened a couple weeks ago. It is the newest Mexican grill in the area called Camino, Viejo, I think is how you say that. Probably off on that a little bit. And it's located right here on Veterans Boulevard. It's at 1977 Veterans Boulevard here. Let's head on in. Let's see what this is about. There's plenty of parking up front. I know they're building something off the back. I'm not sure what that is. And there's a few folks here. And yet again, this is right down the street from Dollywood. So if you get hungry, you can come here and then head back in the park. Looks like their hours are 11 a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m., 9 o'clock on Sundays. And I got a little mural of the Foothills Parkway. Very, very cool. So first off, their menu is huge. It's like the biggest menu I've ever seen. It's almost as wide as the table is. They have all your favorite Tex-Mex. They have combination meals, quesadillas, chimichangas, steak fajitas, chicken burritos. So yeah, pretty much all your basics. I think they even have, they have some seafood options over here. It's got a great atmosphere in here. It's brand new, so it's very clean. I do like the seating with the benches, and it's got a little bit of like a Smoky Mountain flair. Of course, there's our chips and salsa. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get into that because I'm trying to cut down, but I did notice that they're not salty at all. So I could have a few. They're not super, like some places are like so salty. What do you think?
It's tomatoey.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to get 3 grilled chicken tacos for $10.99. Comes with some Mexican rice and refried beans. I'm going to try a couple of these. And yeah, the sauce is not super thick, but I'm going to give it a little try here. I'm going to try this salsa. It's not spicy, kind of garlicky, right? It's really heavily on the garlic. I like that. A little bit of onion. You can taste a little bit of the onion too. It looks like their food is very comparable to the other places in town. The same names, but they do have some different items than I noticed at some of the other places. And yeah, so far so good.
Chips seem to be pretty good. They're not that much salty. The salsa is really good. You taste the garlic in it, but to me it's a little too runny, so you gotta kind of watch what you're doing.
Okay, Dawn, so what did you order? It's a lava bowl?
I got a chicken steak fajita rice lava bowl.
I think he's like in a bear, like right, or
Maybe it's a pig.
I don't know, but look at
I've
that.
never heard that before, but it just sounded good on the menu, so I wanted to try it.
Yeah.
It's steaming.
Wow, it's just sizzling. Look at that.
I got some flour tortillas.
So it's got green pepper. Looks like it's got some steak, pork. Wow, yeah, there's some chicken. That is amazing. Look at that. And everything is piping hot. Wow. Well, that's a lot of food. I don't think you were expecting it to be that big, were ya?
Looks like it's got tomatoes and some onions and
Yeah.
looks like a chili or something, don't it?
Wow. So you did get some flour tortillas. It comes with a side of beans, rice, sour cream, guacamole, tomato, and lettuce to make some tacos out of.
There's a bite of steak, I think.
I think that's pork.
Pork?
Yeah. Was it pork? Yeah. So it's gonna be pork. It's probably gonna be pork, steak, and chicken in there. It's usually what they do. And wow, look at that. This was only $20, was it? That is a lot, and it's still sizzling down in there. Now this is enough for 2 or 3 people, so we'll be taking it home.
Yeah.
I did not order this. I ordered 3 tacos. Of course, it came with a side of rice and beans. Looks like we have some onion, cilantro. There's a lime there. And here's some salsa. And I want to get in and check out these tacos. Oh boy, so there they are. These are piping hot too. Chicken tacos. And there's a pretty good size helping of chicken in there. Wow. But I'm still crazy over this bowl you got.
You want to bite?
I'm thinking he's a bear, Don. He looks like a bear to me, but I think you're right. He might be like a wild boar or something, right?
Maybe it's a bear. I can't turn it. It won't. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's
really
heavy.
It's hot.
Wow. And it just cooks as you go. Yeah, you can make put a little guac, a little bit of the sour cream in there, a little bit of lettuce and tomato, and put the contents of
Tomatoes.
Oh wow! Dawn, if I knew this was big, I could have helped you on this. Like we could have did this.
Shared it.
Yeah, I didn't know. Of course we've never been here before, so I couldn't tell you what was.
I just looked it on the menu. It sounded different.
So there's some chicken in there. Yeah, I got
shrimp, but I told him no shrimp.
Yeah, so you could have got shrimp.
Yeah.
And your bowl is still steaming. Wow. There's my first taco. Looks amazing. Smells amazing. The chicken's very tender. Everything is really hot. Seasoned very well. Beans and rice and beans. I love mixing the two. So it is a pig, and they call it a lava rock.
It's still hot to the top.
Yeah, it's still hot. It keeps it hot for a long time. Of course, Dawn's taking...
Look at all that.
So we just left the Mexican grill. That's probably the easiest way to say it.
Yeah.
But it's Camino, Viejo, I think is how you say it.
Viejo.
Yeah, so we're probably, at this point, we're 2.5 miles from Dollywood, heading towards Sevierville on Veterans. If you're familiar with the area, you can't miss it. So let's get to the food. You ordered the lava bowl. It come out. It was, it sizzled to the place. The smells were just coming off. Everybody in the room was looking at it as it went through. And the first thing I thought is, that's not coming to our table, is it? And it was what Dawn ordered. What did you think about that?
It was pretty good. I was shocked. I wanted something different, and the lava bowl was just screaming out on the menu at me. So I tried that, and it had steak,
The pork
and
chorizo, right?
wait a minute, steak, chicken, and shrimp. But I had told her I didn't want no shrimp, so they gave me the pork, steak, and chicken instead.
Yeah, I know they like
Yeah.
loaded you up on the other because you didn't take
Yeah.
the shrimp, so you can get it any way you want. You
Yeah.
can probably do all steak or maybe all chicken.
Yeah, the flavors were good. It was bursting out with just spiciness, and I'm not a fan of the beans and rice though, but I did eat them. I put a little bit in my burrito, and then the tomatoes were fresh, and the guacamole is very, very fresh, and so was the sour cream. So.
Yeah, I agree with you with the rice and beans. It was spicy. The beans were
Yeah.
spicy. A little bit different than the other places in the area when it came to beans, the beans and rice, right? I got the 3 chicken soft tacos. They were really good. The chicken was very tender. It was good all the way through. The onions were perfect. I put the onion, and I put the verde. I think verde. It's a salsa, but it's like a verde. I think that's how you say it. So the tacos were good. Everything was marinated very well. It wasn't spicy at all, except for the beans. Beans had a little bit of spice to it. I guess the big question we always ask Dawn in these reviews is, would you do the Mexican grill again?
Yeah, I would definitely do it again.
I can see us coming back here quite often.
I don't know if I'll get the same thing, but I would try something different on the menu. They was just screaming out with me at the lava rock. They call it the lava rock, but it looked like a lava bowl.
If I was going to bring friends or guests here, I would get the great big lava bowl, just so that it'd be like, oh, wow, right? And I wonder if they have any other items on there.
I don't know. I've seen a couple other things I definitely want to try when I come back. So.
Yeah. And we do eat Tex-Mex food quite often, it seems like, or at least it's one of our to-goes. And the price, I thought, was really good, especially $20 for yours.
Yeah.
And you got all of that meat.
That's a lot of food.
That was a lot. Very good. The value here is really good. The prices were really good. I think it came out to $35 after tip, and then it was like $45. It was all good. Highly recommend it. And folks, that's going to do it for today here in Sevierville. If you guys like this vlog,
Give it a thumbs up.
also, if you haven't, please subscribe so you miss these upcoming Smoky Mountain adventures. And until next time.
Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.